Can you do that? Boop. Nom nom nom.
Somewhere along the way, we all got really good at being busy. Screens, schedules, and constant noise started filling every quiet space. The days blurred together, each one packed to the edges, productive, but rarely peaceful. I have found myself recently reading Farmer Boy by Laura Ingalls Wilder, and wow, it's completely changed how I see our evenings and how I just think about evenings in general. We've started spending our evenings differently. No screens, no rush, just hands and hearts at work. And we've made one small but powerful change. We've stopped turning on our big lights. Instead, we use only candlelight and the warmth of a fire, or simple like Christmas lights. And it's simple, but something about it helps our bodies understand that evening has come and that it's time to rest. The whole house feels different, softer, calmer, almost sacred. You can hear the quiet, the crackle of the fire, the scratch of a pencil, the gentle hum of a lullaby from the other room, or pretty much anything. In doing this, I found that in the first week, our littlest one fell asleep around 6 o'clock in the evening and slept for 13 hours. My husband would drift off to sleep early on, a few nights a week, and get around 12 hours of sleep before a long day of work. And my daughter, she would just draw her most skillful sketches while both boys are snuggled up and down for the evening. Maybe it's boredom that's leading us back to rest, back to slow days, but slow doesn't mean empty. Our days are full, just full of different things, life-giving things, intentional things that matter. My husband became quite the card dealer. He mastered the shuffle and bridge for our weekly game of spoons. And me, I finally learned to French braid, something I've always said I was too busy for. Turns out, I just need to spend the time. Our 4-year-old can play spoons, whittle pinewood derby cars, and even sew, though sewing has been his least favorite thing so far. My daughter and I have made delicate paper stars and even mastered the paper crane. And together, we've been reading so much more. Sometimes I watch them by candlelight, their hands moving, their faces calm, and I think, this is what childhood is supposed to be like. This is what adulthood is supposed to be like. Not rushed, not overstimulated, but filled with wonder, curiosity, and the steady rhythm of home. Now don't get me wrong, we still throw in an occasional family movie night or a few rounds of the Switch with Dad. Those things aren't gone from our lives. Sometimes we slip right back into the evening lights and screens. But just like eating healthy for a while and then having something that isn't, our bodies tell the tale of health in so many ways. Even when we wander, we know what feels best, and that knowing draws us back, again and again, to this new romantic rhythm of life. These little shifts, these small intentional choices to create, build, and slow down have changed the rhythm of our home. We're not just filling time anymore. We're filling our days with meaning. Because when we move backwards, we just might find ourselves moving closer to the kind of life we were meant to live all along. So here's to protecting childhood, to learning, creating, resting, and living simply. One handmade, heart-filled moment at a time, and maybe, just maybe, to remembering that the best parts of life were never really left behind. They were waiting for us to slow down and find them again. I know one thing that I've found. I could exhale, an exhale that I didn't know I needed to do. Sitting there watching my family, in health, in life. If you've been craving slower evenings, you don't need a plan or a checklist. Just a small beginning, a quiet choice to be present where you are. You can start with the simplest things, a strand of hair between your fingers as you learn a new braid, the soft tug of a needle through fabric, mending what once was torn, a deck of cards shuffling between small hands, paper folded into stars and cranes, their creases catching the light. You might find peace in the smell of bread rising, in the rhythm of whittling a knife against pine, in the slow turn of a wooden spoon stirring something warm. You can write letters by candlelight, knit a few rows, or simply sit together. Hands busy, hearts unhurried. These small things, done with love, done together, become the threads that hold a family close. They remind us that even the quietest work can hum with meaning. This whole thing began with a book, Farmer Boy. Each night I read a few pages and find myself lingering on one simple image. A family gathered close in one small room, the fire glowing, hands at work, laughter rising and falling like breath. There was no background noise, no glowing screens, just the sound of life being lived together. That picture stirred something deep in me. It reminded me that home doesn't have to be loud or modern to be full. It just has to be together. And that's what we've been chasing. The warmth of that one room evening, the hum of the fire, the hush of the contentment, and the beauty of creating side by side. So if your home has felt a little too bright, a little too hurried, maybe this is your invitation to gather close again.